Hi everyone, welcome to vlog 7 of my 2023 travels, and from Crofton, North Yorkshire, I'm here in the Baltics. I'm here in Lithuania to be more specific. And I'm here for Rotax MAX Challenge Nordic Round 1 and Rotax MAX Challenge Lithuania Round 2. Big thank you to Martinas Stankiewicz for making this opportunity possible. We were discussing about me being part of the ambience, so to speak, last year. It didn't quite work out, but 2023 came around, and not only am I doing this round of the RMC Nordic, but I'm also doing round 2 in Riga in Latvia at the 333 Sport Complex in late July, waiting to see if I'm going to be going to Arvete in Estonia for the third and final round. The car that I'm sitting in, you've just seen a little bit of a time lapse. You'll probably get a picture of it now on your screens. The Peugeot 2008 GT line. Nice little upgrade courtesy of Green Motion in Vilnius. Literally, as you walk out of the arrivals and the exit, you turn left. It's a 2-minute walk, and they have given me a nice little upgrade. So this car has been quite useful for chomping away the motorway miles, but I'm about 80 kilometers away from Siauliai, which is where DRIFT&GO, that is hosting this opening round of the RMC Nordic, is being hosted. So I've got a little bit of detail, I've got a little bit of journeying to do, and the good thing is this car has got Apple CarPlay, so my nav, my tunes and everything can all be shown up on the screens and everything, so can't really grumble about that. So on to Siauliai, on to where I'm staying, which I'll give you a quick tour of, and then we're going to head to the circuit tonight. It's going to be an interesting challenge. I've got some Lithuanian, Estonian, Latvian pronunciations to master. Polish are going to be there as well. We've got some from the Czech Republic, so I'm really looking forward to it. And what's more, the weather is on our side. So catch you when I get to my hotel for the next couple of nights. Hello and welcome to what is effectively the end of day number 1 here in Siauliai in Lithuania, or my Lithuania extended weekend. As you can see, I have got some new earbuds. This is to help with the quality of the vlog. So a lot of it's going to be handheld, and I wanted to make sure that the quality goes up and up and up. I am going to continue using my iPhone 14, but we're here at the hotel, the Motelis Schmakas. So it's basically a motel, but it's a bungalow style motel. So I'm on a ground floor, no stairs to go up, nothing to trip over, nothing to fall down. So I've got a wonderful double bed. You can hear the floorboards creaking a little bit underneath my feet. So hangers, wardrobe, bathroom's just in there with a lovely walk-in shower and sink and all the relevant accoutrements. A nice desk. I've just had some dinner, so I've just gone to Lidl and picked up some stuff just to help me in terms of food. Flat screen TV, which I'm not going to use, and just outside is a terrace. So I've been to DRIFT&GO in Siauliai today, caught up with Martin, his wife, his daughter. His daughter Gabrielle is racing this weekend. And what's more, this is all going to be live streamed. Temperature's been really warm today, 22, 23 degrees. So I'm going to grab a shower. I'm also, before that, I'm going to have a couple of drinks, as in the soft kind. Just want to keep myself hydrated. and just to chill out, ready for tomorrow. So, see you in the morning. Good morning, welcome to race day. Things are in the thick of, we're just about an hour away from warm up, and then we go live for qualifying, the races, and yeah, should be a good day. Looking forward to working with a different streaming crew for this one. And of course, just to keep my head from getting burnt, I decided to put my Rotax flat cap on. So let's see how it all goes. So this is my office, laptop, drinks, clipboard, track map, and also a nice little view. As you can see, we've got the baby drivers out, bambinos in other words, and very shortly we'll be getting underway with the Rotax action here at Siauliai. And it's for a wonderful shot, driver making their way down the start-finish straight. And there is Edgars, who is the head of the crew here from No Limits. Kind of reminds me of Two Unlimited from the 1990s, Ray and Anita. Labas Ritas, welcome to Siauliai in Lithuania. My name's Alex Goldschmidt, your official commentator for the opening round of the 2023 Rotax MAX Challenge Nordic season. Also, as part of this, we will have the Rotax MAX Challenge Lithuania, the second round of the 2023 season. Who's going to be the one that's going to put all their cards on the blackjack table? The time to find out is right now, because Jokubas Vaskelis has put on an absolute defensive masterclass out of the final corner. And no, Vaskelis loses it out of the final corner. It's Patrikas Jokius that takes the victory. Vaskelis ran wide coming out of turn number 12. Lubimov in this last race of the weekend for the Mini-Max drivers out of the final corner. And it will be a win for Natan Rybczynski. Nikita Lubimov in second, Alan Jakobiak in third. Adrian Steons had reason to celebrate, and that he did. Roland Spruder, so is Marius Karsiaukas. And now, oh dearie me, there is a major problem. Tom Sörler was completely sideways coming out at turn number 9. Looks like the right rear is not working as it should do. Good on him. Right, into the tram lines, revs rise. Are we ready? Are we steady? Green flag in the air. We get going here, and Paul Christian Hamburg goes round the outside. Did he make the move on Miska Kaskanen? Yes, he did. Round the outside at turn number 1. The 301 managed to get the job done on the 314 as they make their way through turn 5 on the opening lap of this super final for senior Rotax. Paul Christian Hamburg was fully committed and went, right, I've got the pace, I'm going to get him on the outside of turn 1. And boy, did the Estonian oblige. Away first time this time. Yes, we are. Green flag waves and it's in the air, and Bursins round the outside. Takes the lead off of Vilkans before they even get to the outside of turn number 1. So coming up to 3 minutes to go, plus an additional lap. Thomas Birstins has led so far every single lap, and now Vilkans up the inside of Lochmelis through turn number 11. There's a little bit of a bump between the pair. They're going to start fighting. That's not what they need, and Janoskis looks up the inside through on Lochmelis. Virtus goes through. Shurko goes through. And now Virtus looks up the inside. Gets through for 3rd position. Shurko up to 4th. That was not what I had anticipated between Patrick Knowles Lochmelis and Edgars Vilkans. Coming out of turn number 12, a little bit of bumping, a little bit of rubbing between front and rear bumper has changed the complexity of this race, and it's put it quite clearly in the hands of Thomas Birstins. The 411. His lead was over 1.3 seconds. 1 minute to go. It's 1.2. And now Ragnar Virtus has got to try and do something special. But he's over. He's nearly a second behind the driver in front. And he's at the mercy of Shurko, Janoskis, Lochmelis has dropped all the way down to 8th position. Zachmans and Veg Vargas have gotten through. Has Lochmelis hit technical problems? Ledjanovskis right with Shashurko as they come out of the final corner. 2 laps to go. Lap 21 out of 22. Make that 22 out of 23 is underway right now. And there is the 455 of Veg Vargas right on the back bumper of Emil Zachmans. But I see something interesting. Edgars Vilkans has got that gap down to a second with 2 laps to go effectively. Timer has hit 0 about 15 seconds ago. There is your race leader coming through turns 8 and 9. Tomasz Birsins. That gap is not a second. I repeat this. That gap is not a second. As Tomasz Birsins started to run out of tyres. Oh, Vilkans right rear. Vilkans right rear. Is the bumper flailing? It's dragging on the ground. It's dragging on the ground for Vilkans. That could be a mechanical black flag right there and then. Oh my goodness, the hits, they keep on coming. That is scraping. That is absolutely scraping. It's loose. Tomasz Birsins, his lead was 7/10. This has brought Ragnar Virus right into play. Right into play. Well, that's it for this part of the trip. But now, got a long haul jaunt to Vilnius, to the Ibis Styles. So, time to hit the road. 3 hours awaits, but a stop off at a petrol station on the way to get some supplies. And I'm going to need this. I don't care, because it's been a long old day. And I'm catching up with Martinas, my good friend from the Lithuanian Birel ART squad. Gonna have some food, and I'm gonna do some sightseeing around the old town of Vilnius. Really looking forward to it. So, andiamo. Let's go. Hey folks, now 9:45 on Saturday night, and darkness is fast approaching. I left Siauliai at about 7:45 this evening. A lot of low-lying sun, especially behind me. I've managed to exhaust the windscreen washers on the Peugeot because there have been so many bugs splatting across the windscreen on this car. Absolutely ridiculous. But you know what? I've got my money's worth out of this car. I've still got plenty of fuel left to keep me going up until I need to hand it back on Monday before I fly back to the UK. RMC Nordic, what an event. Drift&GO, Achel, thank you. Great circuit, really enjoyed it. Great racing. There were a couple of incidents, there were a couple of red flags, but that's part and parcel of racing. You'll have seen the time lapse as I was making my way out of Siauliai and heading towards Vilnius. So, yeah, red sky at night, shepherd's delight. So I'm just about to stretch my legs, get a jacket on because it is starting to get colder, and then get through the final stretch. Stretch my legs because they are starting to ache a little bit, and then meeting up with Martinas Stankevičius, the guy who runs the Lithuanian Birel ART squad, and then meeting up with him, his wife, and their lovely daughter, Gabriela, for brunch tomorrow. And then Martinas is going to show me some of the sights of Vilnius's history around the old town. Vilnius, which is the capital city of Lithuania, did fall under Soviet occupation between 1940 and 1990. And after 5 decades of oppression, Vilnius got its independence. And there is still very much a Soviet influence in terms of the culture. The older generation tend to speak Russian. The younger generation have a bit more of a modernized language, but they also, a lot of them do speak very good English. But sometimes, even with my dialect, my accent, I have to slow things down so people understand me. But we do all get along. It was great seeing so many people. Miska Kaskinen, you are a wally when you heard your brother's name being called on the podium and you thought it was you. Don't do that at Valdoshenton, buddy. So yeah, going to break the back of this final stretch of the journey and then head to the Ibis Styles in Vilnius, get showered, check in, get some sleep, and look forward to tomorrow. Going up to 10 past 11 at night here in Vilnius, so I've just arrived at the Ibis Styles in the Lithuanian capital. I am approximately 780 kilometers away from Kiev in the Ukraine and 180 kilometers away from Minsk in Belarus. So it's been a pretty busy day, but it's been a good one. Just now, time to repack some stuff, get some clothes out ready for tomorrow for the catch up, the brunch, and then the visit around the old town. So really looking forward to that. And yeah, just looking forward to getting a good night's sleep on a wonderful double bed here in the Ibis Styles and ready to go for it tomorrow morning. So see you all later. Right, loaded up, ready to go, in a great car this week. A big thank you to Ibis Styles, actual Ibis Styles Vilnius. And here is the, probably might be able to see it, there are all the splats on the windscreen. And then going onto the front of the car, yeah, it's been a bone killer this weekend. There we go. So, about to head to the petrol station for the final time and just check everything, get rid of any litter I've got in the car, final bits and pieces before I hand the car back. Big thank you, actual Green Motion Lithuania, and yeah, end of what's been a fantastic weekend. Have to say a big thank you to Martinas and his wife for meeting up with me. We had a lovely brunch at a wonderful little restaurant and then went for a wander. So got to see the Vilnius University, which is nearly 450 years old, in about 4 years' time, and some wonderful sights. And yeah, time to head home. And vlog 8 will be coming up soon because we go back to the United Kingdom and we go to a wonderful place in Sussex, just outside of the home of Rolls-Royce. It is, of course, Goodwood Motor Circuit, and it's the Retro Rides Weekender. Until next time, thanks for watching. See you again soon for vlog 8. Bye for now.